We now have also learned not only about a police officer, not only about an anti-vaccine police officer, but an anti-vaccine police captain who was taking ivermectin to combat COVID-19 has died of COVID-19. This is being reported by Yahoo News. A Georgia police officer who frequently posted anti-vaccine messages on Facebook and took an anti-parasitic drug instead of a vaccine has died of COVID-19. Captain Joe Manning, 57 years old. Remember, we're not talking about 80-year-olds here. Last guy, Mark Bernier, was 65. This police captain was 57. Captain Joe Manning, 57, of the Wayne County Sheriff's Office, died on Wednesday after a short battle with the virus. Sheriff Chuck Mosley said Captain Manning was an integral part of our family, and our hearts are broken. Our love and prayers go forward to his family. Would have been nice to include a get the vaccine, keep your families safe. After the announcement of his death, Facebook posts made by Manning circulated on social media. He posted a couple of different things, summarized here by Ken Klippenstein. I am not vaccinated by choice, and that's my right. He posted that. Joe Manning, truth, it's not the government's job to protect my health. It's the government's job to protect my rights. Of course, everything is misspelled. There's no apostrophes. It's my job to protect my health. When you trade liberty for safety, you end up losing both. Okay, folks, Wayne Feed and Seed has some liquid and paste ivermectin. Get it while supplies last. He was promoting ivermectin, and he has now died of COVID-19. This is, I still see this as a tragedy. I don't see this and go, what a great thing. Now, many of you have been writing in and saying, David, this might actually start to affect elections. If you have Republicans not getting vaccinated at higher rates than Democrats, that means you're going to have Republicans dying at higher rates than Democrats. At a certain point, this could lead to Republicans losing some seats because too many of their voters are dying. You're absolutely right. And if that happens, that's going to happen and it'll be good for Democrats. But I still take no pleasure in the death and suffering of people. There are, some of these people. Tomorrow, we're going to talk about Caleb Wallace, the militia, anti-mask militia dude who died of COVID. As much of a prick as he might be, as much of a doofus as he might be, as much of a terrible person as he might be, he left behind kids and a widow. And at least as far as the kids are concerned, this is not their fault. And now they are left without a dad because of this. So it's very hard for me to take pleasure in that. But I recognize at a certain point, the numbers could actually get so lopsided in terms of Republicans versus Democrats dying that it could affect some races. And in fact, the math of it is that if this continues being really bad in Florida for another 6 to 8 months, you could actually have a partisan gap in Florida bigger in terms of deaths than Ron DeSantis's margin of victory in 2018. I've looked at the numbers before. I'll explain the numbers again. That's not for today. Let's take a quick break. We'll follow up on the Caleb Wallace thing tomorrow, but much more upcoming in mere moments.